Hello, my name is Bobby Shouse, and I am the music teacher at Breathitt High School in Jackson, Kentucky. And today I'm going to talk about my project, Music, Math, and the Mind, Part 1. So the question that I'm asking in this project, is does participation in an instrumental music program affect student performance in academics? And in this project, I am tracking map testing data for math for 7th and 8th graders. So what I did was I recruited students into an orchestral strings program. I used the funding provided by KVEC to purchase the instruments and the materials, and I'm joining with our intervention team to track math testing data from map testing. I recruited the students into the program, and I recruited mainly 7th graders and 8th graders, although there are also a few freshmen and older students. But I'm only tracking the testing data from the 7th graders. I worked with our principal and our guidance counselor to add string orchestra to our schedule for next year. And this year, I recruited the students into my middle school band program. I did this because I think that having this kind of data for a music educator is very important. Sometimes, as a music educator, you have to justify, beyond music being important for its own sake, why students should be in a music education program. So I think that I can use this data to help recruit students into my program. I can use this data to pursue funding for other projects, and administrators can also use the data in their decision-making processes. Does participation in an instrumental music program affect student performance? I think that's a question that a lot of people have had for a long time. I think that certain studies, such as studies on the Mozart effect, have led people to believe that it does have a positive impact on student performance. A few other things that guided me in this was that students in Eastern Kentucky have limited access to any music program due to funding. And very few schools in Eastern Kentucky offer orchestral programs. School systems have limited resources to fund these programs, and that is one of the great things about being able to apply for these ARI grants. And by providing students with new opportunities through the ARI grants, we can change this for students. So the data what I will be doing in comparing the data is I will take the benchmarks for map testing. I'm going to use the winter 2020 benchmark for 7th grade, the spring 2020 benchmark for 7th grade, and the fall 2020 as I carry the program on into next year for 8th grade. And what I'll do is I will track the average of all the students in this class and compare that average to the benchmark. So the winter math benchmark for 7th grade is 229, and the average of the students in the group are 229.3. Now, unfortunately, we have not been able to give the spring map test for 7th grade because of school closure due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So hopefully I'll be able to get that data next year in the fall and in the winter map testing going forward.